Welcome again to this wonderful show, your show, my show, our show, Legend Life and Times with Francis Okoli. This is the show that will go on journey all around Nigeria. We tour all over the country, bringing you legends, wonderful people that have done one or two things to lift up this country, that have really done so many things that Nigeria would always be proud of. Yes, this is your anchor, your pilot, your coach, Francis Okoli, telling you to hop in again, hop into the ship, hop into the train, hop into the boat, hop into the jet and plane, and tighten up your seatbelt, because we are going on a very wonderful journey today. Where are we going to? We are going to Nanka in Anambra State. Yes, Nanka is a small, very small and ancient city in Anambra. Anambra borders Delta. The popular river Niger is situated in Anambra. The popular Onitsha market is Anambra. So Anambra is a very wonderful town, wonderful state. If you've heard of Peter Obi and the rest of it, Charles Oludo, that is Anambra for you. Anambra is just by the eastern part of the country. They speak Igbo. Anambra, Nanka, and we are talking about no other person than a wonderful woman that has really stood the times, really passed through so many things, and really made record for herself, for the state and for the country. Who are we talking about? We are talking about Dora Edemobi Nkem Akunyili. Does it ring a bell? Does it sound like somebody? Yes. Yes, Dora Akunyili. Dora Akunyili, the Iron Lady of NAFDAC. The woman that stood on her ground, that really made so many things work out for Nigeria, defended Nigeria, and stood against those drug dealers, and they really showed their tough time. Yes, we are talking about Dora Edemobi Nkem Akunyili. Dora was born in Makurdi, though she's not from Makurdi. She was born in Makurdi, Benue State, Nigeria, to Chief Paul Young Edemobi, who hailed from Nanka in Anambra State. She received her first school leaving certificate from St. Patrick's Primary School, Usofia in Anambra State in 1966, and had her West African School certificate examination, WASC then, the present WAEC, it was called WASC then, at Queen of the Rosary Secondary School, Nsukka in Enugu State in 1973, where she graduated with grade 1 distinction. Consequently, she won the Eastern Nigerian Government Post-Primary Scholarship at the Federal Government of Nigeria Undergraduate Scholarship. Then, the best students, they were given scholarship. You see that Dora really stood out. Even at a very young age, she won the scholarship to study, and she went to study pharmacology at the university, the prestigious University of Nigeria, UNN, and graduated in 1978 and received a PhD in ethnopathology in 1985. Yes, very, very brilliant woman. She really studied and really prepared for her position and what she wanted to become in life. She served on several state government boards and then was named Supervisory Councillor for Agriculture in a local government unit in Anambra State. She worked as a hospital pharmacist in the University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital, UNTH, Enugu State. In 1981, she became a graduate assistant to the FAUNN of Pharmaceutical Sciences, UNN, in 1990. And she became a senior lecturer, and in 1996, she was made a consultant pharmacologist at the College of Medicine. That is the University of Nigeria College of Medicine. In 1996, Akunyili became Zonal Secretary of the Petroleum Trust Fund, the prestigious PTF, coordinating projects funded by profits from oil in Nigeria's southeastern states. You all know that when they introduced the PTF was just to make sure that all those oil producing states were enjoying the dividends of the petroleum, of the oil being drilled in their region, and Anambra to gain, the Delta to, and so many other states were, even the ones in the north too, actually gained for the proceeds of the PTF. And she was coordinating, and she coordinated very well. In 2001, the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, that is where she actually got a break. Obasanjo appointed her the DG, the Director General of the National Food Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC. You all know the story. You that were then, the elderly ones, you know the story. She actually took that post and really stood out. Yes, Dora Akunyili, yeah, because she really makes sure that those people involved in illicit trades, in fake drugs, in substandard drugs, were really dealt with and brought to book. And she really had a lot of enemies. Dora is the only woman that have won so many awards to her kitty. She's so talented, so brave, so brilliant, and she never said, she never compromised and even allowed those things to go, because she really stood on the work she was doing. She was married to Chike Akunyili, a doctor, a medical doctor, and they had 6 children. Ijoma, Edozie, Somto, Njidaka, Chidiogo, and Obunemi. In 2017, one of her children, Njidaka Akunyili Crosby, was awarded the prestigious Genius Grant from the John D. and Kennedy McCarthy Foundation overseas. In 2012, her book, The War Against Counterfeit Medicine, My Story, was published. You can see that she really stood against counterfeit products, drugs, and really stood against the barons, warlords, the drug warlords, and they really didn't like her method, her mode of operation, and it was war. It was really great battle, and she really surpassed so many things. In 2012, I told you the book, The War Against Counterfeit Medicine, My Story, was published. And she actually wrote a book to commemorate and to actually say that she is against anything that has to do with drugs. Dora Akunyili, very good woman, sound woman, did not just start working at NAFDAC. She has worked in so many government agencies, and she understood the ground. She understood the terrain. She really knew how to go about so many of those things, so many of the works. That is why it was from Obasanjo, our former President Olusegun Obasanjo, said, this woman, come and head NAFDAC and come and prove your word. And she really proved it. The only woman that have won so many awards to her kitty. When you get to her office, you'll be stunned. Like, how can a woman win such an award? Yes, this is Legend Life and Times, and it's brought to you by Nokpa Herbal Products, Nokpa Bitters, Nokpa Flusher, Nokpa, all the products from Nokpa, and we are transmitting from Wisdom Yard Television. This is Legend Life and Times. Let us drink water, let us take Nokpa, let us refresh ourselves, because we are still on this journey. This is what we sell in Wisdom Yard Television.
Sweetheart. I can't afford to be late for this meeting.
Give me the same excuse every day.
I always tell you the truth every You know I will never disappoint you.
Everyone needs a hero like Nokpa.
After Nokpa,
It is always Napa.
Nokpa for management of power.
Welcome back to Legend Life and Times with Francis Okoli. This is where we talk about legends, people that have really stood their ground, really made mark for themselves, for their state, for their country in Nigeria. This is where we celebrate them. Because this is where we talk about one thing is there. Whatever you do today will be said about you tomorrow, whether good or bad. So we celebrate you. You too will be celebrated because you need to do good, you need to stand out, and you'll be celebrated one day. Welcome. Who are we talking about? We are talking about Dora Edemobi Nkem Akunyili. Yes, the Iron Lady of NAFDAC. She really stood at ground and really made mark for herself. We told you that she was born in Makurdi in Benue State, and she's not really from Makurdi. She hails from Naka, the father to a father Chief Paul Young Edemobi, who is from Nanka in Anambra State. She received her first school certificate, I told you, at St. Patrick's Primary School, Shofia in Anambra State, and she graduated from University of Nigeria, Nsukka. She read pharmacology as a pharmacology at University of Nigeria, and she also did a PhD in 1985. Told you that she has served in so many state government boards. She has served in the PTF. She has served even at the University Teaching Hospital. She has served in local government, Councillor for Agriculture in a local government unit of Anambra State, and told you that she was made the DG of NAFDAC. That is Dora Akunyili. In 1996, Akunyili became Zonal Secretary of the PTF, Petroleum Trust Fund, that was used to cushion the effect of some communities that are not well developed, and even in schools. PTF really did a lot of work from the petroleum funds that was reserved, and she really took her time and really served diligently. Maybe that was how Obasanjo, our president, said, "Come, you are a very good woman. Come and head NAFDAC." And I told you, she was the DG of NAFDAC, and she was married to Chike, a medical doctor, Chike Akunyili, and they had children. I told you they had 6 of them: Ijoma, Edozie, Somto, Chideka, Njideaka, Chigiogo, and Obuneme. In 2017, I told you one of our children was awarded prestigious Genius Grant from John D. and Catherine T. McCarthy Foundation. And I told you that she published a book in 2012, The War Against Counterfeit Medicine. My story was published, and she really narrated how she fought. She fought the warlords, the drug barons, the ones that really, the warlords, the drug warlords that really controlled the drug. Yes, that is Dora for you. Dora Akunyili, as I told you, died at a specialist hospital in India on the 7th June 2014 after a 2-year battle with uterine cancer. She suffered uterine cancer. She really emaciated, deteriorated her condition. She really battled with the cancer, and she was flown to India for proper medication. But eventually she died on the 7th of June 2014 after a 2-year battle with uterine cancer. Her funeral took place on 27th and 28th August. It was attended by many dignitaries from within Nigeria and beyond, including our former president, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, and a former Nigerian military ruler, General Yakubu Gowon. Akunyili was laid to rest at Agulu in Anambra State. Akunyili died, and I told you the husband, Chike Akunyili, deceased, the widower. But something happened to the husband on the 28th September 2021. The husband, Chike Akunyili, was killed by gunmen at Nkpo. Nkpo is a neighboring town in the Idemili North local government area of Anambra, on his way back from an event to honor his late wife at Sharon Hall, All Saints Cathedral in Isha, organized by University of Nigeria Nsukka Alumni Association. The man was trailed coming from a program in honor of the wife, and he was trailed by unknown gunmen and was murdered, killed in cold blood. After investigations, 7 other people were said to have been killed in the attack, but we all know that it was Chike Akunyili that was targeted. The federal government of Nigeria alleged that the IPOB were responsible for his death. The IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, the federal government said that due to the investigations, Chike Akunyili was killed by unknown gunmen, but IPOB were involved. That is their speculations. And that's that about Chike Akunyili. Dora Akunyili received over 900 awards. 900 awards throughout her career. A single person, a woman for that matter. 900 awards, and she's the only woman that ever received that award. A Nigerian woman, 900 awards. She really stood it with over 900 awards. History View reports that 100 awards were later discovered in her buses. The ones that were not even displayed, the ones that were kept in her buses that could not be displayed were found. 100 over 100. Some of the awards Akunyili received are Order of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the OFR, the Time Magazine Awards 2006, one of the 18 heroes of our time. Person of the Year 2005 award, Silverbird Communication Limited, Lagos, 5th January 2006. Award of Excellent Integrated World Service, IWS, in December 2005. Award of Excellence Advocacy for Democracy Dividends International, Lagos, on the 17th December 2005. Meritorious Award 2005, St. Michael's Military Catholic Church, Apapa, Lagos, on the 4th December 2005. African Virtuous Entrepreneurial Women Merit Award 2005, African Biographical Network, December 2005. Award for Best Government Parastatal, National Association of Nigerian Students, NAS, December 2005. And it went on and on and on. Then Grassroots Human Rights Campaigner Award, London, London-based Human Rights Defense Organization, on the 8th December 2005. Most Innovative Director Award, Federal Government College, Ijaniki, Lagos, October 2005. Integrity Award 2003, Transparency International, Federal Minister of Information and Communication, in office on the 17th December to the 15th December 2010. And when she left office on the 15th December 2010, John Oga Labaramakun became the DG, but she took over from John Oga. And we told you she was born on the 14th of July 1952 in Agulu, but in Makurdi, and died on the 7th June 2014. And she was aged 59 years, and she died in India. She ventured into politics then. I think politically she tried the All Progressive Grand Alliance, and And also the People Democratic Party wanted to contest for governorship and the rest of it. I told you that her parents, Chief and Mrs. Paul Yog Edemobi, gave birth to this wonderful woman, an alma mater of the University of Nigeria, profession, a pharmacologist. Dora Akunyili really stood out, not minding that she was a woman. 900 awards, the only woman, nobody have broken the record, the only woman that really stood the test of time. She really faced those warlords, those drug barons, and really stood her ground, banned so many drugs, destroyed so many drugs that would have harmed innocent Nigerians and the ones that were not caring. Dora really was a woman that really stood her ground, really spelled so many things out. And that is why today we are celebrating her in Legend Life and Times, Dora Akunyili. This has been Legend Life and Times, and we have talked about a wonderful woman. You too, whatever you do today, you'll be talked of tomorrow. Dora Akunyili, the DG, former DG of NAFDAC, really stood her ground, really fought herself to the history of this great country. This is Legend Life and Times. I will disembark now, I will park now, so that you can drop out, you can take water, you can take food, you can take snacks. Whatever you want to take to refresh yourself, please go ahead and take, because we are stopping today and we are saying we'll come again next time so that we'll continue this our wonderful journey, Legend Life and Times, with Francis Okoli. I am your brother, your friend, your captain, your coach. I've taken you on this wonderful journey, and I will still come back to take you on another wonderful adventure, wonderful voyage on this wonderful program, Legend Life and Times. It's bye-bye.